Minutes after Socceroo Jackson Irvine scored a spectacular equalizer into the top corner of Hull's net. The Burton Albion midfielder was given his marching orders. The 24-year-old midfielder had already been booked in the 29th minute for a challenge that his manager Nigel Clough labelled petulant. UK View, Chief Architect Mooy. Big upgrade. Jackson Irvine scores. C's Red 0:36 Jackson Irvine baby. Comes the singing from the number sign Bath End. Brewers Rioli growing into this now great leveler Joshua Mooy. At Joshua Mooy, August 12, 2017. A thing of beauty from at Jervin 36. Matthew Lund pulls it back to Irvine on the edge of the box, who curls it into the top corner. Burton Albion Idsi at Bertomo Bionth, August 12, 2017. But 9 minutes later, and after his superb strike, Irvine was sent off for a second yellow card offense, which was deemed questionable by his boss. Irvine stuck out a leg, caught Tigers forward Jared Bowen, who the Socceroo had cynically fouled for his first booking, and the referee went to his pocket. 29 vertical line. First yellow card of the game is shown to at Bertomo Bionth as Irvine for a cynical challenge on Bowen number sign HULBUR Hull City at Hullity, August 12, 2017. With Burton down to 10 men, Hull took control over the championship match and scored 3 more goals as Abel Hernandez completed his hat-trick in the 4-1 victory. After the match, Clough was disappointed with Irvine, but the manager questioned the send-off in addition to other decisions made by the referee. Clough said, "We were too wasteful in possession, but it was very encouraging how we played in the first half up to the sending off. The second one was not a booking. I thought it was harsh. The first booking was petulant and I have told him. He added, "There were several turning points in the game today and the red card was the most important one. An eventful 9 minutes for Burton Albion's Jackson Irvine." pic.twitter.com/TF4C5M3 Jack Coral at Coral, August 12, 2017. Their first goal was offside and then Lucas Hawkins was onside and his goal was ruled out. We then thought Jackson's second yellow card was harsh, so if you factor in all those three and losing Stephen Warnock, it was very difficult to come to a side that were in the Premier League 3 months ago and survived. Clough added, "The quality makes a difference when you have 10 men. It's hard enough playing against them with 11. I think you've got to try and get to that hour mark and try and frustrate them a little bit. But we didn't manage that. It wasn't through lack of effort, we just weren't quite good enough on the day and their strikers finished the game. While Irvine, who's been linked with transfers to other championship clubs, will rue his sending off. The Australian's goal was a reminder of how he could impact the Socceroos. The midfielder scored a cracking header for his country in a World Cup qualifier against United Arab Emirates, and the Socceroos will need more game-changing moments in the crucial clashes with Japan and Thailand. With the extended squad unveiled for the 2 qualifiers on August 31 and September 5, here's a look at how every Socceroo performed for their club last weekend. Goalkeepers Matt Ryan made a brilliant start to life in the Premier League, even though Brighton went down to 2-0 to Manchester City. The Socceroos' number 1 shot stopper pulled off a sensational save to deny Gabriel Jesus, while coming quickly off his line to snuff out chances and attempting more passes than any of his outfield teammates. However, Ryan had one moment to forget when he failed to catch a misdirected header from teammate Lewis Dunk, which resulted in an own goal. Ryan "S amazing debut saves 0:27 We need to stick together for our defensive work," Ryan told the club website. "In the last 2 games, the goals we have conceded have come down to our errors and not down to great play from the opposition." Fingers crossed we can rectify that going forward, but we are still finding our structure. Matt Ryan concedes own goal 0:32 Mitch Langerick was on the bench for VfB Stuttgart in the Bundesliga side's 4-3 penalty shootout victory over Energy Cottbus in the German Cup first round. But former Sky Blue Danny Vukovic played a full match for new side Genk in a 5-3 Belgian Pro League victory over Antwerp. Brad Jones was absent for Feyenoord's win over Twente with a back issue. Defense with the Socceroos defenders lacking minutes. Ange Postecoglou will call up former Sydney FC centre-back Matthew German for the first time. The defender left the Sky Blues to join South Korean side Suwon Blue Wings, and has been rewarded for his consistent form by Postecoglou. Matthew Spiranovic, who's on the books of Chinese second division side Guangzhou Greentown, will also be handed an opportunity after recovering from injury. But centre-back Trent Sainsbury is yet to sort out his future after a spell on loan at Inter Milan from Chinese Super League club Jiangsu Suning, and has been linked with a move back to the A-League. Ryan McGowan was also absent for his Chinese side Guizhou Zhejiang, while his brother Dylan is struggling to earn game time at Pacos Ferreira in Portugal. On a positive, Bailey Wright captained Bristol City and earned a yellow card in the championship. but they went down to 2-1 to Birmingham City. Fellow Aussie James Meredith secured a better result for Millwall in a 1-1 draw with Bolton Wanderers. However, fullback Brad Smith wasn't afforded any game time for Bournemouth in a 1-0 loss to West Brom, and a competitor for the Socceroos left-back spot, Alex Gersbach, came on in stoppage time for Rosenborg in a 2-1 win in the Norwegian Eliteserien. The other name in the mix, AZ Izbihik, played a full match for Bursaspor as they lost 1-0 to Istanbul Başakşehir in the Turkish Super League. Milov Stojenic played in a couple of wins for J-League side Yokohama F. Marinos in Japan. Midfield Australia single quote as defense may be lacking stability, but the midfield is thriving. Aaron Mooy enjoyed a sparkling Premier League debut where he set up 2 goals in Huddersfield's opening day win over Crystal Palace. Mooy sets up 2 town goals 0:58. Irvine scored a cracker and was sent off for Burton Albion in the Championship, while Massimo Luongo's QPRs came back from Sheffield Wednesday with a point after a 1-1 draw. Tom Rogic won bragging rights over countryman Ryan Edwards after coming on in the 62nd minute of Celtic's 1-0 win over Patrick Thistle. The Socceroo almost made an immediate impact after coming close to scoring. Postecoglou is set to include captain Mile Jedinak despite ongoing injury concerns, but Australia's boss could turn to Mark Milligan to steady the ship in midfield. Milligan made a triumphant return to Melbourne victory with a goal in their FFA Cup win over Brisbane Roar, while James Trosey also got on the score sheet. In Austria, James Jago earned some minutes for Sturm Graz after coming on in the 86th minute of a 2-1 over Wolfsberger AC, while Adrian Rustic was benched for Groningen as they drew 3-3 with Heerenveen in the Dutch Eredivisie. However, Craig Goodwin and Kenneth Dougal both started for Sparta Rotterdam in a 3-0 loss to VVV Venlo, where Terry Antonis was on the bench. Milligan fires Bees hurt 2:0 to attack. Jamie McLaren earned minutes for Bundesliga 2 side Darmstadt 98 after coming on in the 68th minute of a 3-1 loss to Jan Regensburg in a German Cup first round match. Robbie Cruz also got some much needed game time by playing a full match for VfL Bochum, who beat Nottingham 5-2. However, Tommy Jurek missed FC Luzern's Swiss Super League victory over St. Gallen due to suspension. Meanwhile, Tim Cahill missed Melbourne City's FFA Cup round of 32 clash against Peninsula Power,